There needs to be some table somewhere, so let's go to like. I guess I'll just put it in state or something. There's build. I don't understand why there's this header at the front, but the header's like empty. I never quite understood that. Like there's just 1,000 bytes at the start that is unused.
I don't know. Reserved for the future.
I'm gonna just put the debug stuff there. We're gonna call this debug output. Oh, why did I capitalize the P in output?
Output.
Okay, so load word T0 debug output. Okay, you can't do this. How do you do it? You need to then what? Load. So load immediate and then load word of OX0 of T0 like this. This goes into T0 or T1 and then add T2 is equal to T0 plus T1 or something like that. Add or shift.
Oh no!
Shift left logical T2 comma T1 by 2 bits. You add T2 to T3 and that's the new address and then store word A0 into T3. Array and then no op. And then you need mess a stack pointer, so add stack pointer with, but you subtract and then you add, is that how it works? So I would just subtract. Then I also need to add this, so then add immediate T1 comma T1 and then store word T1 into OX0 T0. I could probably do this with fewer registers to use. How that really matters when adding to stack pointer.
Really doesn't.
So I've always had a question about the stack pointer stuff because whenever I see people play with a stack pointer and all the functions, they like will add like 80 bytes and not use
Way more than they need. Yeah, I'm not sure why that is.
And like, is there like some part of the stack pointer like, oh, make sure you don't use this range? Like, what part of the stack pointer, like when you add to it, is like free?
I mean, it should be all of it, effectively, but
Like, yeah, from like, well, is it start at 0 or does it start at 4? Plus 4, plus 0. I assume it's plus 0, right?
yeah, it should be. I mean,
So
usually that's where like the return address would go, but or the previous
Right,
stack
you can
pointer
have
or
that
something.
right.
Huh?
I don't know. I just noticed that like, yeah, they just do it all the time. And I was like, what? Store word.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just something the compiler like did out of like
Yeah,
some
I've been like
convention
generally
or
putting
like.
extra space just cause, and it doesn't really matter. Like it's completely like arbitrary as long as you don't run out of space, which shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Store word into OX00 stack pointer. So we have store in T's, and then we'll store the return address. No, we don't care about storing the return address. It doesn't matter here. We just need to store these things. 4 and 8. At the end of the load word. And then add to the stack pointer. I could also do it like this. So instead of doing this, this would be just add 4, and then you wouldn't need to shift. And it just be T1. +4. Wait, can I like make these like actually properly even? Wait. Whatever. I could probably use like one fewer register, but it really doesn't matter. So this like prints the value of A0 and restores T values. Now the thing that needs to go in here is that you need to define macro, and we need an end macro, and it needs to have. This needs to be 0, 4, and then +4, and then JL to print A. And then no op, I guess. Oh, and I need to store to the so store word RA, comma to OX00 to the stack pointer, and then load this back. So this is what needs to be thrown in here whenever you like calls macro. It's pretty gross, but you know, whatever. So this will be macro, and this will just be print. Although I can just add this whole code in instead of just making a function call, and just dump this entire code in.
Well, that's what you're gonna do.
That might be easier.
It's usually what macros do. Otherwise, you just write a function.
Well, I made a macro that calls the function. But yeah, that probably makes more sense.
Because then you don't have to do any stack crap, right?
Well, I need to do stack crap either way.
Why?
Well, because I need to like use the registers to calculate where it's writing to. So I need to like store and restore those values.
Sure.
And then I can just put register instead of A0. Unless it's a register being used here. So I need to store that word. So store word, register into OX00C stack pointer. And then we want to load word, register OX0C plus the stack pointer. And if it's one of these T values, it just gets restored. You don't need any VRA here. You don't need to store. Oh, I forgot to do that anyways, but you don't need to store the return address. Oh no, you wouldn't do that here. Yeah. It'd be nice if it gave more than just the number that I was printing, like maybe the address or something. Can you like get that in MIPS?
Sure, it's the instruction pointer. It's a register.
Yeah, but I don't know if you have access to it.
Probably. It's a register.
MIPS get instruction pointer.
Pretty sure it's just called IP.
Your register. Yeah, I just remember it being like
Protected or something.
like restricted.
Don't know.
You generally wouldn't write code that uses it.
I mean, this is the code that you would write that uses it. Right?
It's funny, AT reserved for assembler. Well, that's not true. Depends what assembler you're using. Reserved for operating system. There's the global pointer, the stack pointer, and the frame pointer, and the return address. That's what's listed here. None of those sound like what I wanted. Is there a description what these things are? Not on this doc. Why is also this entire document in Comic Sans? It's really weird. It's a PDF, and it's just in Comic Sans.
Dude, them professors trying to be hip with the kids.
Yeah.
Did it work? Are they hip with the kids?
register. PC. I'm not sure you actually can get it. That's why I'm like I think there's like hacky things you can do where you can like jump to like itself and get it that way. Actually, I think I have an idea. I don't know if it'll work. The part of this thing has current. Yes. Yeah, so you can use dots or apparently org quote like or function call apparently also get it. So maybe I can just like load immediate and do like the current instruction and it gets assembled in. So I can do it that way. This would be +8 then. Well, it's actually kind of awkward because like I get the pointer to the address, but it's also like if I have a bunch of print statements, like those numbers are gonna be kind of meaningless because like I don't know where they are anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think the most reasonable way for me to like verify that various things have been printed to, but I guess there should probably be a print immediate also, so I can just print the number. Maybe I can just do it that way.
Go. Yeah! Whoa! I solved the sand puzzle, dude.
Congratulations. I wish I had your stream.
I would not have, like, come up with that solution.
Okay, so the question is, can you have like how does macros work with like variable like ways to call it? I guess it's just one macro. Can it have like, does it need to have all the arguments though? Macro directory. First argument is macro name followed by a variable amount of arguments. It could inside the macro be anything. All arguments are simple text replacement, so they can be anything from a number to a whole instruction parameter list. Macro is invoked like this. It doesn't say anything, and I think it's pretty simple, so it probably wouldn't work. That's my guess. So I'll probably just have like 2 instructions. Print register. So I'll have print and print immediate, I guess. load immediate. Val. Should we see? I guess I could just. Zero. Use one last register. I'm gonna add T1 and store T1. No, that doesn't really quite work. Still need to use that register. The concern is that this load immediate could mess with AT, so I actually should really be pushing AT as well. I really need to be like storing and returning AT, like of all things.
I feel.
I guess I do, because the code here sometimes does use AT. Alright, well, we'll put 4 and then store word AT into OX10 and stack pointer. Store word.
Wasn't up there. Oh.
So I guess these are just the two functions we'll have, and then you can go. The print already exists, so I have to make sure that. Good. Call it debug printer. Okay, so if we go to I can say like print debug print immediate. T0, T3, and V0. Okay, will this assemble? Let's find out. I never used macros before. Okay, invalid opcode. Okay, so it didn't define those macros. So that didn't work.
It's close. I'm sure.
Let's see. What am I missing? Macro and end macro. Okay. Do I need to like not have a space here or something? I assume this language is pretty space invariant.
You would assume, yeah.
It's not working. Why?
Reuse, repair.
Oh, I think what the problem is. This needs to be included earlier, I guess. I mean, it's whatever because it's not actually writing code; it's defining, outputs or whatever. Invalid macro argument expression.
Well, that's a more useful error. At least.
Is it? Well, it definitely identifies the macro, at least.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or maybe there's just not supposed to be a space here. Or no comma, just put a space instead. So it's like this. Okay, different error. Macro directive not defined, MIPS parameter failure. Invalid MIPS opcode dot end macro.
Whoa.
Okay, it very failed. No, yeah, see, they have commas. That's supposed to be there. Are these like things reserved and it's like failing because it's like, can't use those, this already exists. Yeah, it just says error in expression. Did I just write it wrong? Oh, yeah, I did. There's commas are not supposed to be here.
Crap.
MIPS parameter failure. God, what's wrong with you?
Your parameter failed, dude. You ever had a parameter fail before? Hurts.
What's wrong with these lines of code that I have written? Everything else looks okay. Parameter failure, huh? It's just such a vague argument, like a vague error. Wait, these line numbers, what do they even mean? Wait, is the line numbers over here? Oh, okay. That's what the problem is. Oh, that's so weird. Okay, so yeah, Mac. If you have an error in your macro code, good luck finding it, cause it's very confused about line numbers and many other things.
Yeah, it sounds normal.
All right. I was doing ands instead of and immediates, and yeah, it was like telling me that the error was in the item overrides function, not in the not in the debug file.
Right, well, that's
It's
because
like,
that's
okay,
where it
yeah,
ended up.
copy the file in. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. But the line numbers were the lines of the debug file, not the item override file. So it's like, hold on, choose your battles. You can't do both like this.
Yeah, well, apparently it can, and it will.
Seriously.
You know what they say, rebuild, repair. You know who says that?
Who said that?
I don't know, the room name said that.
This is Violet Evergarden.
Whoa. That came up in AMQ earlier. And I had no clue what it was.
It's just like nice piano, like.
You should listen to
symphony
the Yuru Camp OST. It's real good.
I'm worried.
No, it's actually real good.
Okay, go to 4000. Where is this even gonna be in RAM? I actually don't know where this is loaded. It says this is the address. Ah, here it is. We got a whole lot of zero right here.
Not enough zero, IMO.
Let's go get an item and see if it like prints out a bunch of like numbers.
Good luck.
Pretty sick if this just works.
I don't
mean,
know,
it
dude.
adds,
You
like,
did have a parameter failure, so it's like not a good sign.
I mean, that parameter failure is gone. I fixed that.
Dang, dude, Master Surgeon.
Well, I mean, I fixed it because, like I said, the error was actually turned out that I was using and instead of and I, and the error message was super misleading. Okay, I guess I needed to deck me out. I guess.
It's still the best function.
Dude, the deck me out function is wrong now. By the way,
You're welcome.
it doesn't give you the tycoon wallet.
Do you really need it though?
Look, for testing purposes.
Well, change the function then.
Well, I mean, it'll only work if like it's added. It doesn't work in like vanilla. Wait, actually, let's Shade Slayer. Alright, give me an item. It crashed!
And no one was surprised.
No, well, it did print though.
Whoa.
It print the first number and then crashed.
Well, it means you know where it's probably crashing, huh?
It's not restoring the stack correctly, probably.
Yee.
You do subtract and then add, right? To the stack pointer?
I don't know, just look at any of the other functions in the entire
Dude,
thing.
there aren't actually that many functions that we've written that mess with the stack pointer.
I wrote at least one that did.
I'm looking at the original code, but yeah, it's subtract and then add. Well, I mean, it could have been either Well, it probably would have been immediately after this function, so this function is probably the failure point.
Oh. I did it. Okay. Well, 100% scrapyard.
Congrats.
GG. Alright, where am I going? I guess I'm going to the...
Cell
Final-
may cry. Fiddle may cry.
Who's crying?
I don't know. Fiddle. Fiddler on the roof is crying out.
That he wishes he was rich? That's how that one goes, right?
Something like
If
that.
I were a rich man. Na 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 na. I think that's Fiddler on the Roof. Don't ask me, dude.
So it either crashed here or it crashed at the end of this function. I'm trying to figure out which. Okay, so T is restored, and T1 is restored, and T2 is restored.
Well, you found everything. You should probably get a badge for that. There is now a badge in my inventory for that.
Congrats on getting everything.
Well, I got all the gems. And this guy says my debt is paid off officially.
So actually, I don't think it's a problem here because it very likely would have written the value before it crashed.
You said it did write the value before it crashed.
It wrote the first instruction, but not the second print.
Uh,
So I'm saying there's two different print functions. One's print immediate, one's print register.
Do they call each other?
No.
Should they?
That's reasonable. I can change that to do that.
I mean, I don't know.
I just think that do additional stack manipulation, but if I don't care about how many instructions this is anyways, then you know, whatever. I mean, I feel like this is like cleaning up code that doesn't work right now, so it's a little like what say you is the point.
Well, I mean, who knows? It might work as a result, you know? Because you're completely changing the way it is. Alright. I opened the door into the green soul gem paradise. I don't know what this is yet.
Really what I should do is make the function called self, and then just see what the assembler does.
It's probably...
It would probably crash. It'd
Why?
probably have like a recursion error.
Oh, no way. What? Yo, is this really happening? This is nuts.
Alright, what if we just made the stack bigger and index into 0 or something? B4, 8, C, 10, 14. Just in case that's like an issue. This would be now 10. This is now 4, 8, C.
Dude, this gimmick is great.
Actually, I think you know what the problem is. I'm not reloading.
I missed the text there because I'm dumb, but
I think this needs to happen because okay. Is it worth watching? I enjoyed it.
what? Violet Evergarden?
Violet Evergarden, yeah. It's I mean, it's weird because my taste in anime, I do have to wonder how many people like conform to, but I enjoyed the anime a lot. It was it basically my impressions were it gave me some strong vibes of like uh plastic memories, but it was like more like instead of being like sci-fi, it was instead like it, like I don't think there's any magic in it. It's more it's like it's historical like fiction, I guess. It's not real life. But what would be the term for that? It takes place it's a fictional story that takes place like in the past, like Renaissance period. Um like post-Renaissance, but like instead of being like science fiction. I don't know. That's how I would describe it. But they're pretty similar kinds of stories, and if you liked one of those, you would probably like the other one. You know, they're both very, you know, emotional stories about people about a person who like has basically has no real like emotion and has a lot of trouble fitting into society, and they there are people around them who try to like help them like emotionally and mentally to like cope with their problems and like you know PTSD kind of stuff and like be able to like you know move on with their life and become like find themselves in their own meaning and like what it means to be human and what it means to like you know live your life
Deep
kinda
as heck,
stuff.
dude.
Yeah, it's very deep. Yeah, for sure. And both those animes kind of cover those kind of questions, and I really enjoy those kind of anime. But I can understand why some people wouldn't because it's like, you know, it's like a journey into like, I wouldn't say it's really philosophical, but it's like a journey into like, you know, this person's like emotional experience in the sense like it's very touching, and like that kind of like character development is like the thing I really like about anime. But it also means that it can be pretty slow, right? Because that's like that is the entirety of the anime basically. It's just kind of like this slow character development. You know, it's like these people are changing; they're becoming new people, and that's just not something that happens overnight, generally.
I still think you should watch A Place Further Than the Universe.
Watch what?
A Place Further Than the Universe.
Maybe I don't know.
It's the English title anyway. Or it's pretty recent.
still crashed. The exact same place. God damn it.
I petitioned the console for more locks.
We're out of music.
You should listen to the Eurocamp soundtrack.
I'm worried and
I'm
no.
serious, it's good.
I've listened to the openings before. I don't think I'd enjoy listening to
It
it.
does not sound like the opening at all.
Alright. Eurocamp OST. An hour.
That
Alright,
sounds
let's
about right.
go.
Is
Don't screw with me, dude.
I'm not screwing with you, dude. It's good.
Okay, well, it still failed. I'm not exactly sure why. Let's just try making the stack frame bigger. And just maybe that is an issue. I'm pretty confused why this would crash. I'm being completely honest here. Where is the item overlap? There it is. Yeah, it's just two back-to-back print statements. Wait, where'd it go? What? No such file. Oh. CD dot. What is that? Screw with me, man.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
I'm talking to the command prompt.
Now,
Command prompt has got a mind its own. I keep typing like Windows Calc enter and it keeps opening command prompts. Still don't understand that one. But it's pretty annoying.
strange.
Like, I think what's happening is that it's like not able to process the command fast enough because the computer just being laggy or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's just like it's not working. And then it's just like, oh well, I've got to the C and the first thing that shows up is command prompt, so I'm just gonna do that instead of like finishing the search.
Sure.
I should just really change this OT file to just run Decknia on load so I stop having to type it in every time.
It's a pretty good idea.
My mic is becoming such a discomfort.
Excuse me.
Like all I want to do today is get this thing to print, and then I can figure out like why it's like not working, and it's not printing. It's freaking crashing. Why is printing numbers so hard?
Alright, I disengaged all the locks. What's gonna happen, dude? Not even I know. Oh no.
Okay, so that's not the issue. I don't know what the issue is.
Are you doing something wrong?
No, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's crashing.
Huh.
Unless reg is like a reserved word. Like maybe that's the problem. Maybe this means something and it's like dying.
Wait, there's another lock? Oh, wait, no, I can't count.
Like I don't know what the problem is exactly.
Oh, now I really for real disengaged all locks. No. Which means the world's probably gonna end or something. Not really sure, but... Oh, I got eaten! Well, okay. GG. I'm dead.
I'll change the name. Maybe he cares about that. I got messaged. Oh man, people are talking.
What happened? Dang, dude, I hate it when people talk. Worst thing in the world.
It's pretty frustrating.
Yeah. I'm dead.
RGB color picker? Oh boy.
Hmm?
Streamers talking so on Discord. It's the worst, dude. It's the
Yeah, you're
worst.
trying to do your stream stuff and Discord's happening and you're like, what am I supposed to do? I can't read Discord and do the stream stuff at the same time. I'm not that multifaceted. I don't think that was the right word, but you know what I meant.
Particularly since there's like, oh, I don't know why Discord started doing this. It didn't do this before for me, but like when I'm in a call, it like replaced the Discord icon with like a when your like voice is active indicator, which is like useless to me. But more to the point, it's extra useless because now it no longer shows indicator that I get messages for some reason. Don't really understand that one, like what they were thinking. That's really bad and frustrating.
Sorry, dude.
Dude, ever since I, like my desktop Discord behaves like this very differently than like, it does on this computer. And it's like, why is it so different between these two computers? And like, yeah, my desktop it just has like way better features for some reason. But my desktop, every time I update it says trying to update and it fails to update every time. This is what that bad. So maybe just running like an older version of Discord like since forever, and like just it used to be good. Now it's just shit. Who knows? And the sun's like glaring on my glasses like that. I do have to wonder if people can like see anything. Supposedly his eye tracker is kind of gets confused when there's a lot of glare in your glasses.
Rip.
I have no idea. I've never actually like looked at it myself.
Why is it crashing, dude? What'd you do?
Why is it crashing? I don't get it. I think I just don't know if it's. I mean, now it's running this code both times. Like, I don't know if the issue is like exiting this code and like jumping to the next code is like the problem. Or if it's like an issue with running this code when it's not equal to 4 or not equal to 0. So loads a value here, it adds 4 and then stores it. And then it stores into 2, which is the sum of these two values, plus 4. Yeah, I don't see why this would be a problem.
That's a problem. That is what you call a problem. This guy just ruined the entire puzzle. He literally just ate the puzzle. Can't really do much anymore when he eats the puzzle. Wait, what? Oh. What? Wait, I don't understand.
Like, it's not even getting to this line, which is like the next line. Jessica. I don't believe so. What if I just run this thing like multiple times? Discord's always done that for you. I don't know. Yeah, it definitely didn't used to. So I don't know how. Maybe there's an option somewhere to disable it, and I just have like no idea.
Oh yeah, it totally doesn't work, does it? Oh, dang. I thought I had a good idea for once.
Having good ideas.
I know. I'm glad that you enjoyed the joke I just told.
All good things come from bad ideas.
All good things come from bad ideas, is that what you just said?
Yeah, but bad things also come from bad ideas.
Well, there are only bad ideas, so that kind of stands to reason.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Kind of how logic works.
Dude, this is impossible. This guy keeps eating my puzzle. What am I supposed to do?
Well, I'm trying to write some debug functions so I can debug more easily. There's a problem with how the new code I wrote, and I have no idea why. And it's like, I just can't do that some like proper debug stuff. And so I'm trying to write some debug tools for Ocarina of Time. Yeah, like they might exist in the debug ROM already, but like totally different game, so it doesn't really quite help me. It can't be the scrub because there's multiple debug lines and it's like breaking between like back to back, and it's breaking like between those, like the first debug line and second debug line. So it's like it can really only be the debug code itself is like not working right. The way I wrote it, I'm kind of surprised it's an issue because it's pretty simple stuff. Not exactly a very complicated function. Like most of the function is just making sure that all the registers I'm playing with like are still valid. Okay, so see maybe actually maybe it is working. Let me think about it. Because it's printing this value here. Is this possibly equal to 0? Hold on. I don't know how that would be possible, but maybe it's equal to 0.
Go! How am I meant to survive this? I guess...
The T2 can't equal to 0 at this point. That doesn't even make sense. It's the ID.
What? What? What is going on? What in the actual heck is going on?
I guess I should try this. Oh, actually, let me think about this for a second.
Nah.
If this, for instance, like false, and it gets down here. Should put a print line here. That was a mistake. And yeah, but why would this guy be crashing? He's not crashing yesterday. I don't know. I'm not convinced. Okay, I can just open a chest. Let's see if opening a chest does anything.
Oh, what's up, God?
Yeah, see, it got here, and then it crashed. So calling this multiple times worked. So this function is working fine. The issue is either returning from this function or something else. The way that the chests work in Ocarina of Time is that it loads the objects that the chest gives you when you walk next to it, not when you open it. I don't know why, it just does. Weird thing that they do. So yeah, I didn't even get to this line. And T2 really just shouldn't be 0, it doesn't make any sense. So it's crashing somewhere between these 2 points. What if I call this like debug line here twice? What about debug 4 over here just so I know when it reaches the end?
It's like some combination of escaping
Like,
and
the problem
attacking.
is returning.
No, I'm fighting a boss.
Is it boss?
Yeah.
Is it like a giant hole?
It's something. It's a giant something, dude.
Why does the boss have to be giant?
It's not like Titan size, but it's, you know,
Way too.
let's call it 4x3.
Okay, so that's pretty big.
It's pretty big.
Oh, that's a pretty big mole.
I don't think it's a mole.
Gee, what even are you? You're not.
I'm a boar.
Oh, that's right. That makes sense. What would be the antithesis of a boar?
Well, I mean, there are moles in the game. In fact, there's like a whole mole town.
I think that's why I was thinking of.
Yeah, maybe.
moles.
Man, this sure is a mess. I need to get out of
It
here.
did print twice. So a train as function actually isn't a problem, which is weird because it's a more complicated function. It's literally this. Print debug T2 is not working. Calling this directly isn't working. Why? Do I know it's in T2? I know it should be in T2. it should be equal to A, I think, at this point. Let's think about this if this is T2, because maybe there's like some stupid shit going on here. Store T2 twice is fine. We get oh yeah, okay, I see the problem is. Okay, I see what the issue is. T2 is being used here. Specifically T2. I tried putting any other variable in the word, but it's why it's pretty funny that this is the one I'm getting stuck on because it is literally the one that's wrong. That's how I got the T1. Whatever. So the point is that I need to. How can I check for this?
Ah, dang it. No, don't you dare blow that up.
Okay, I have an idea. Let's put. Let's put a new register. Put in a T3.
Alright, what do I get from being up here? I didn't want to come this way. I didn't really want to come this way, did I? It's fine.
Move the destination is the second instruction.
Huh?
Move is the second or first instruct part.
God, heck if I know.
It's kind of important.
Yeah, I agree it's important, but heck if I know.
Oops. So I remember someone was backward. Like stupid as heck.
Sorry,
Like,
dude.
Floating point move to coprocessor 1. The first register. So move to and move from coprocessor. First of all, it's not even coprocessor on this. It's just a holdover instruction from like previous architectures. It's just the floating point is built into the CPU. So it's a little weird. But anyways, it's a if you the first register is always like a integer register, and the second register is always the floating point register, regardless of like which one's the source and destination. So it's like a completely different like format as like normal. So this one that says source is the first one, but since it's a pseudo instruction, I don't actually like know. It might be like dependent on the particular assembler. We'll just do it this way, where the source is the first thing, and just hope it works. I mean, if it doesn't work, it just means that it's gonna print the wrong numbers, not that it will crash. I hope. I actually would have preferred if it crashed, but it's another issue.
Alright. Send the gem his way. What now? What? Is there more? Where am I going?
To the dark side.
Something, dude.
Have you done bad ending yet?
There's no bad ending. You can't die in this game, dude.
Well, I mean, is there like 100% or like
I don't know.
good ending or whatever?
Probably not. Chivos didn't seem to indicate as such.
Yeah, you gotta achieve over 100%. So
Well, I don't actually have the achievement for 100%, but I have the achievement for 100% in each specific area. So apparently I'm missing
You get it.
stuff. But I also haven't beat the game, so you know. Oh, there it is. Found the last gem. Alright, destroy him. It's not the last. Wait, there's another one. Wait, how do I not have that? Actually, how do I not have that? Did I undo past getting it? Because that's really irritating.
it's reversed. That's stupid. This is why I don't like using the move instruction because it's confusing me every time. I usually just write it as or I. T3 is equal to register comma 0. I usually just write that instead. Which is what it gets turned into. Anyway. Well, either or I or and. I don't know why somebody's like. Actually, yeah. Only I have a question.
So,
I need you to explain this thing to me because this has confused the hell out of me out of notes. Okay. For long loads, okay,
okay.
it usually does a load upper immediate,
Yeah.
and then it ends in the bottom half. Right?
It adds in. Yeah.
Yes. It adds in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The relocator has to intentionally add 1 to the upper half if it's like the bottom half is negative for like borrowing, right?
Yeah.
The question is, why does it not or in the bottom half and not do that?
Don't know. I wonder the same thing. Seems like a huge waste.
Yeah, it would make the relocator simpler and it makes everything just harder to read.
Yep. Don't ask me.
Fuck. That is bothering me so much, particularly since I had to write like the entire relocation function.
Maybe it's just faster. I don't know.
Yeah, they should be the same speed. Like, why would it be faster? It's like they're locked to the clock
That's
cycles.
true. That's
It's
yeah.
pipeline.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. There's like other stuff I've like really kind of wondered about. Like apparently the AT variable, AT register is supposed to be like supposedly OT is not used at all, which is why I have it. But supposedly the AT register is supposed to be used for is whenever you do a long load, you do the load half, you load it into AT, and then you like add AT to the bottom half and store it into the register you want. So like the register that like the destination register doesn't get a value until the very end. It won't have like a partially loaded value. There's no real like difference, and I was like, I mean, like, what's the point? Like, you're just losing a register, right? Like, the AT could have just been available, and like that's what OT does. Like, OT like loads to the same register and adds to the same register. Like, it doesn't use AT that way, like their compiler or whatever. And so I'm like, why is there like a like GCC for example does this? Like, why is AT used this way? Like, there's no point because it's not like it's faster because the second instruction is still dependent on the previous instruction, so you're still going to be delayed like whatever 2 cycles or whatever for the first instruction to finish. So it doesn't matter like if it uses AT or not. I don't know. It is very bothered me for a long time now.
I cannot get this thing in the right place. Thank you. Alright. My god.
I really wish I could run this emulator at full speed while like streaming on this computer.
I don't know what to do about this. This is really a problem because I got this gem
It's so hard.
and like I must have hit undo at some point and lost it, and now it's like actually impossible to get, pretty much. Like a real problem trying to get this thing right now. I thought I had it. It's like, ugh.
Still not quite working. Oh, because I'm doing this.
Yeah, dude, don't do that.
What the fuck am I doing, dude? I also don't need to mess with this register anymore. I don't need to store it.
Oh crap.
This needs to be T4 now. Alright. This is becoming more difficult than I expected to write. Not because it's complicated, just because I'm an idiot.
Okay. 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 I did it.
GG.
That was painful.
Was it the last puzzle or whatever?
Yeah, it's really dumb.
So I recently watched, was watching random things. I recently watched on Netflix. Well, that's not the start button. I watched on Netflix. There's like apparently a Castlevania anime, and a couple of things about it that I got a little confused by. One is it was surprisingly not completely terrible. Second of all, I don't really know Castlevania lore to know like its canon with like the series, but it didn't seem correct. I don't know. All right, there we go. It's printing the correct things out. The main thing I noticed about it though was that it didn't freaking finish. It was like 6 episodes apparently, and it was just like freaking nothing. I didn't say nothing happened, but like they didn't get to the meat of the story. They like basically introduced a lot of like the characters, and they, they're like gave a reason for people to like work together or whatever and get motivation or whatever. And then it's just like, and then it just ended. It was like just intro. I'm like, hello. Yeah, it's called season 1, so I assume there's gonna be more. Goat. But like, I was kind of disappointed because I thought I saw earlier more seasons on Netflix of related to it, but I guess it was just multiple listings of the same thing because I couldn't find anything else. But like, here's the dumb part. The dumb part is that if I go into AMQ or AniList or whatever, it doesn't exist. It's not listed on there. Like, it's not anime? Excuse me? How is it not anime?
You're not anime, dude.
I don't understand. There's so many things on like that are like Netflix produced anime that just don't show up. Like, I think the anime is even made by like a Japanese studio. Like, a lot of credits have like Japanese people in them. Like, I don't understand like why there's like a thing. So
Not part of the exclusive anime club, dude. Relegated to the title of cartoon.
my emulator is really slow when I'm streaming. Okay.
Oh, okay, well, 100%, I guess. I like the part where I'm just sleeping in a pile of
They
gold.
printed. I print F1 twice.
God, hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Know what's going on right here? F1, it did 1-1 and then, like, why did it run this twice? And then it prints this value, and then prints 1 again. And then it jumps to 2. And it prints the value here, which is the scene, which is not. And then we'll jump down to 4, which makes sense. And then we go through again. It does 1, 1, this value, and then 1, 2. So it actually, this function is called twice, which is not too surprising. But I don't know why it's printing an extra 1 before and after. Is this not updated? This must not be recompiled with a new code or something. Alright, whatever, that's not important. There's an extra, like, F1 prints around, but I think it works for the most part. So let's go to this grotto and see, like, what the heck we're getting.
I'm still missing whatever was unlocked by...
No, what I should be doing here is instead of printing it like this, I should print them as ASCII, and so you just read like the ASCII rows out. That'd be the nice thing to do.
Oh, maybe it's here.
Here's the start. Okay. So we have it's equal to Deku Scrub 1-1A, which is correct. You load the scene here, which is going to be this. It jumps down to the F3, which is correct. And the values are, whoa, that is wrong. T3 is equal to the state. No, that's the state context. Okay, so this is 4, and this is 6. And then it runs the code again because there's like a second lookup. So you got E3 and it's 4 and 6.
Ah, here we are. Well. Okay.
I could maybe do a more advanced printing so it actually prints out ASCII and you can just read it like text and every line is like an instruction. But for now, this works for just our debugging purposes. But yeah, it's getting the right values supposedly. Because D0 is the scene number.
What? It's me.
Or T0
The heck? Wait, what? I don't know what just happened, but I beat the game 100%, and I found this secret ending, I think.
Congrats.
Yeah. Heck yeah.